Afternoon. This video documentation is in regards to the addressed force box taillight. Glad to confirm with you that the driver left the taillight side you returned to us. My mechanic did an awesome job repairing the wires. So confirming with you that he's actually soldered both wires, heat shrink right over it so that it has a solid connection. I'm actually going to take the time to re-bench test both LED connections to kind of show you that the rear fog lights and the brake lights are indeed working with no problem. So again, with my 12-volt power supply unit, I'm going to use my test leads to kind of go ahead and get this testing done for you. Booting on the power, from my understanding the outcasing should be positive and then the nipple should be a negative. So right off the bat I already see the nodes working. So I know it's a little bit bright right now, so one more time, powering through the main contact points, you can see that the one of the panel works with no issues. So I'll be moving on to the next panel, again testing with my test leads to show you that the other LED panel also functions without any issues. So again, from the main connector with my test leads, no problem. So worst comes to worst, we're still waiting for your reshipping payment for via PayPal to have it processed to have this addressed taillight side returned back to you. But what I want to actually comment in this video documentation that I'm making for you, these LED connectors actually mimic the base of a halogen bulb. So in the sense that you can understand the nipple actually has a contact point on your socket and most likely it has a contact plate that's a little bit lifted. From my case that with the connectivity issues dealing with this is that contact base touching the nipple may not come in contact, so you might want to actually bend the plate just a little bit higher up so that it has better time making contact, and I believe that might be the concern that you might have initially. I understand that your OEM halogen stock taillights work with no issues, but being the case that maybe your stock halogen bulb has its nipple a little bit extended further to make contact, that might be the case. So again, I want to ask you to watch out for that. So again, if it's able to bench test, no problem on my test leads. As long as you have the solid contact and the connectivity on your socket base, should be no issues having these taillights working again. Again, this concludes the video documentation. Thank you so much for your time.